Well, that's a perfect early Christmas present for me. I just want to celebrate another game they're winning. I just want to celebrate. Sens win 3-1 over the Buffalo Sabres. How are the young guys now? I finally did it! I scored again! Quit taking penalties! The Sens are gonna blow this game. Way to tie up the stick in front. Not. Well done. Just well done. You better believe we're gonna be having a penalty chat at the end of this one. What a time to be alive! What a long and brutal season that was. This team, man! And now we get to go into the Christmas break with the Sens having points in 7 of their last 8 games. Merry Christmas to Sens fans! As always though, let's kick things off with lineup changes. The Sens made just one change to their lineup for their contest against the Sabres, switching back to Craig Anderson in goal while giving Marcus Hogberg the night off. That was the only change the Sens made for the game, but immediately following the game, the Sens reassigned JC Beaudin and Max Lajoie to the Belleville Senators. The move to send Beaudin and Lajoie came as no surprise to me, as the Belleville Senators play games on the 26th, the 27th, and the 28th, while the Ottawa Senators don't play again until the 29th. This allows those players to get in some extra games, and with the little bit of ice time they've been receiving with the Ottawa Senators, a chance to play some bigger minutes as well. This season's all about development. That was a development move. As for what happened in the game before they were sent down, well, in the first period, not much of anything. Until late in the period, when Pajot saves the day. With just under a minute left in the period, Borowiecki fires the puck down the wall, Tkachuk does an excellent job to win a puck battle with Jake McCabe, feeds Pajot on the right faceoff dot, Pajot absolutely snipes one by Ullmark, and for the first time in 7 games, Pajot has a goal to give the Sens a 1-0 lead. Pajot, 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 Pajot. And surprisingly enough, the Sens don't immediately give up a goal, as that goal would stand up. We get to the end of the first period, with Ottawa still in front 1-0. And the game stays that way until the final 5 minutes of the second period, when Rodrigue throws a saucer pass towards the goal. Girgensons tips the puck out in midair, it beats Anderson, and we're tied at 1. And what a tremendous little tip by Girgensons. Puck's in midair, he kind of bats it out of the air with a tip, and makes it change direction and completely fool Andy. Really tough to blame anybody there. The defensemen were there, the goalie was there, it was just a great play. And that's how we stayed through the end of the second period, as the teams head to the third with the game still tied at 1. And then just over 5 minutes into the third period, Connor Brown leaves the puck for Pajot in the Sabres zone. Pajot takes the puck hard to the net, gets robbed by Ullmark, Pajot picks up his own rebound, backhands it into the empty net, and just like that, the Sens lead 2-1. And just like that, I hear the pager train a-rollin', it's rollin' round the bend, and I ain't seen a goal since I don't know when. He was stuck on 16 goals, and the time keeps rollin' on. But that pager train keeps a-rollin' down to Ottawa. Pajot, 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 Pajot! The Sabres keep coming, but Andy keeps them aside, and with just over 10 minutes left in the period, makes an unbelievable save to keep the Sens in front. Girgensons is battling for the puck near the Sens goal. He pops the puck over top of Anderson. Anderson lays back, throws his blocker out, and makes an unreal blocker save on Rodriguez to keep the Sens ahead 2-1. You've got to be lucky to be good. Andy was lucky on this play, and he is good. And that save proves massive, as the Sens hold on from there, and in the final minute, Buffalo pulls their goalie, Brady Tkachuk outmuscles and outraces Yoki Harju to the puck, goes hard to the net, loses the puck, it rolls into the corner, right as Yoki Harju hauls down Tkachuk. The referee then blows his whistle, points to the goal and says even though the puck's in the corner, it's a goal anyway, and the Sens have a 3-1 lead. This was an interesting application of the rule. In theory, the referee got it right, because if you take away a scoring chance like that on an empty net, it's an automatic goal anyway. But it looked like Tkachuk may have lost the puck on his own, so maybe it was the wrong call? That was one that I could really see going either way. If you argue it should have been a goal, I could see that. And if you argue it shouldn't have been a goal, Yeah, I could probably see that too. But the truth of the matter is Brady absolutely earned this goal with that effort to get that puck. In fact, aside from maybe Andy, I thought Tkachuk was the best player on the ice tonight. He was really physical on Jack Eichel, and he really dominated the game at both ends of the ice and was the emotional leader for the Sens. I know Pajot finished with 2 goals, but Tkachuk had a goal and 2 assists himself, so it's not like he was outproduced by Pajot. The effort from Tkachuk was just terrific, and his goal would stand up as the final one of the game as the Sens take a 3-1 win into the Christmas break. And we're going to do something a little different today. Given that it's Christmas, instead of handing out good news and bad news, let's hand out some gifts. One will be kind of like a good gift that has happened so far this season, and one will be a bad gift that I'd like to see kind of change from so far this season. And since we're going to do that, let's be a little more Christmassy. Ah, that's better. So, a good gift to give out from so far this season. What do I want the Sens to have for a gift now? How about the continued offensive production from J.G. Pajot and Anthony Duclair? Anthony Duclair has been absolutely unbelievable so far this season, and he's been one of the best stories in the league. His 21 goals are already a career high, and after bouncing around from 5 teams in 5 years, it looks like he's finally found a home in Ottawa. Seeing Duclair continue to produce like he has in the first half of this season would be huge for the Sens and huge for him. And if he can continue to produce, get himself a nice contract, and become a key part of the Sens core moving forward, that'd be a pretty good gift for Ottawa. And while Duclair's been a great story so far this season, Pajot's been a great story himself. He already has 18 goals and has just been one of Ottawa's best players all season long. He's second on the team in goals, and second on the team in points, and is top 5 in the NHL in plus-minus. Pajot's plus 21 rating is tied for 3rd in the NHL, and is plus 14 better than any other Sens player, who is Mark Borowiecki and Dylan DeMello tied at plus 7. That's just unbelievable. And with the way Pajot has played so far this season, and given that he's a free agent, that could be great news for Ottawa. Either they have a guy who's going to be a key piece of this team moving forward, and they'll be able to lock him up, or if they can't figure out a way to lock him up, now would be a great time to trade him, because you're never going to get more for him than you will right now. So either Ottawa's got a great piece moving forward, or a great trade chip. Either way, Merry Christmas, Sens! And one final Christmas gift I'd like to see the Sens receive would be to get Colin White going. Colin White has absolutely struggled so far this season, with just 3 goals and 6 assists in 31 games. And lately, it hasn't been any better, as he has just 1 goal and 2 assists in his last 10 games. White's supposed to be a key piece of this team moving forward, and if he's going to, he needs to start producing offensively, because 1 goal since November 12th is just not going to cut it. It's not like he hasn't been trying. He's had a lot of excellent chances. Some of them he's passed up, some of them he's just missed, and some of them you can tell he's gripping his stick too hard. And the goalie's also made some excellent plays on some chances as well. But getting Colin White going would be huge for the Sens, not only in the short term, but in the long term, as it would help regain some of his lost confidence. And that would be a great Christmas present for the Sens. And speaking of Christmas, next up, the Sens now have 5 full days off before returning to action on December 29th for a home contest against the New Jersey Devils. That contest would be the second of 3 meetings on the season between the two teams, with the Sens currently holding a 1-0 edge in head-to-head play thanks to a 4-2 win in New Jersey in November. And so far this season, in a bit of a surprise, the Sens have actually been the better team, sitting 7 points ahead of New Jersey, who does hold 2 games in hand. And since those two teams have last played, the Devils have also fired their coach and traded Taylor Hall. So this game's going to be totally different. Just pick up a win. That's it for this video. Hit like if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share it with anybody you know. And today's question is, what Christmas gift would you like to see the Sens receive this holiday season? Let me know down below, and we'll see you Sunday afternoon when the Sens host the New Jersey Devils.